The Transfield Group has participated in almost every major infrastructure project in Australia. Oil and gas platforms in Bass Strait, steam generation power stations and transmission lines, the nation's major mining projects, bulk materials handling, terminals and conveyor systems, the majority of our iron and steel production plants, vital transport corridors, Australia's largest defence contract, and some of our country's most innovative engineering and construction feats. Founded in 1956, Transfield is now Australia's leading power marine engineering and construction group, operating through 6 fully owned business units. Transfield Construction, Australia's premier engineering and infrastructure contractor. Sabimo, an innovator in construction and development of major civil engineering, commercial, industrial and utility buildings. Eglo Engineering, the leading mechanical contractor for the petrochemical industry. ASI, one of Australia's most significant commercial shipbuilding operations. ICAL, specialising in design, manufacture and construction of steam generation plant. Amacon, a specialist in marine engineering, providing Australia's only active frigate shipyard facility. The key to Transfield's success is its ability to meet the challenges of diverse and specialised markets, and the group's capabilities can be categorised into 4 main areas: power, major infrastructure development, resources and defence. In the power industry, the Transfield Group has achieved a reputation for innovation and leadership in design, engineering, fabrication and erection of power stations. ICAL and Transfield Construction have participated in the construction of almost every power station developed in Australia. They are at the centre of new generation power station construction, having undertaken contracts for fabrication, erection and installation of 12 660 megawatt boiler units for Vales Point, Eraring, Bayswater and Mount Piper power stations in New South Wales. At Loy Yang in Victoria, ICAL designed and constructed the largest boilers in the Southern Hemisphere. ICAL's skill in rehabilitation of aged or damaged plants and conversion of equipment to modern, economic operation is also readily apparent. Transfield Construction was the first company in Australia to establish a fabrication and full-size structural testing facility for high-voltage transmission towers. A major achievement is the completion of a 275 kilovolt transmission line running more than 600 kilometres to link South Australia to the power grids of Victoria and New South Wales. Some of the group's most spectacular achievements are in the areas of infrastructure and commercial building. The Gateway Bridge in Brisbane is the crowning achievement of many concrete bridges completed by Transfield Construction, winning the company its 3rd AFCC Construction Achievement Award. Ski Tube, Australia's highest railway and the world's fastest rack rail, was largely built by Transfield Construction and provides convenient access for visitors to the slopes of Australia's premier ski resorts. Ski tube terminals and the infrastructure requirements for Mount Blue Cow were undertaken by Sabimo. Adelaide's 376-suite Hyatt Regency Hotel provides a range of international standard facilities. This Sabimo project is the largest single building construction contract ever let in South Australia. At Perth's International Airport, Sabimo developed specialised systems for the construction of suspended concrete slabs, eliminating the need for shoring. The group's most notable undertaking by far is the joint venture with Kumagai Gumi for construction of the Sydney Harbour Tunnel, the largest privately funded public infrastructure project in Australia's history. The 2,300-metre-long tunnel will carry 4 lanes of traffic, linking the Warringah Expressway in North Sydney to the Cahill Expressway in the city. When it is completed in 1992, the Sydney Harbour Tunnel will be the most advanced of its kind in the world. The group's expertise in resource development has seen its involvement in almost every oil and gas platform in Bass Strait. Transfield Construction became the first contractor in Australia to assemble large offshore platform jackets. At the Barry Beach Marine Terminal in Victoria, a complete site facility was established. The Ocean Endeavour oil exploration rig was the second of its kind to be built in Australia. Constructed over 27 months without shipyard facilities, this project earned Transfield Construction its first AFCC Construction Achievement Award. At Crib Point in Victoria, Transfield Construction has assembled pipe strings in 1,500-metre lengths to serve 5 Bass Strait oil fields, another first in Australia. Also in Bass Strait, Eglo Engineering has constructed the production facilities for 12 offshore platforms and the jackets for 5 more. Eglo constructed the flare towers and flare bridges for the Northwest Shelf Rankin A field and the Jabiru single point mooring riser. In Central Australia, Eglo built the Moomba gas plant and with Transfield Construction has been involved in developing stages 1 and 2 for the massive Woodside Petroleum project on the Northwest Shelf, the largest and most complex resource development in Australia. From oil and gas to materials handling, whatever the resource, the Transfield Group has helped take Australian produce to world markets by developing bulk handling and storage facilities. At Port Kembla Grain Terminal, Transfield Construction completed 30 bulk grain silos with a total capacity of 300,000 tonnes. The construction of a jetty at Lucinda in North Queensland for an offshore sugar loading facility won Transfield Construction its second AFCC Construction Achievement Award. The Transfield Group's defence capabilities are apparent across a range of activities. The most notable achievement was the award of a $4 billion contract for the design, building and commissioning of 10 MECO 200 class frigates, 8 for the Royal Australian Navy and 2 for the Royal New Zealand Navy. Based at Amacon's Williamstown facility in Victoria, the first frigates are due for commissioning in the mid-1990s. This contract follows on from the construction at Williamstown of 2 FFG class frigates for the Royal Australian Navy. ASI is active in both construction and refit of naval ships. "15 patrol boats are being designed and constructed for the Department of Defence for delivery to 8 Pacific Island nations. To complement its design and construct capability, ASI has an 8,000-ton ship lift, the largest in Australia. These facilities are an integral part of Australian industry's ability to support the federal government's two-ocean naval policy. In other defence projects, Transfield Construction has completed specialised bridge projects for the Australian Army. A folding floating bridge system makes use of pontoon units to form floating bridges or ferries, while line of communication bridges have been developed for use in difficult or hostile environments. From the land to the sky, where the group's involvement with aviation came through Transavia. The highly successful Sky Farmer has proved its worth in a dozen countries, distributing more tonnage with greater accuracy and at a lower operating cost than any comparable aircraft. With offices and facilities in the USA, Indonesia, Malaysia, New Zealand and Germany, Transfield is taking its expertise to the world, providing steel truss bridges for the Indonesian government, constructing the Australian Embassy in Hanoi, participating in the Malaysian government's road improvement program, manufacturing and supplying preformed high-voltage motor and generator windings to 20 countries, and design and construction of a coal conveying system for the Israeli Port Authority. Transfield recognises that having projects completed on time is of prime importance to clients. It is strong project management expertise that makes this a reality, whether tackling Australia's largest defence contract or its most innovative infrastructure project. The smooth management and administration of the group's various operations is supported by the resources available through Transfield Corporate. The breadth of professional services provided by this department enables line managers to focus on the critical issues affecting their business, drawing on specific resources as required. The Transfield Group continues to go from strength to strength. During the period from 1987 to 1990, turnover increased from $503 million to over $1 billion. Net assets increased from approximately $150 million to almost $300 million. For the Transfield Group, endeavour and achievement is not merely a corporate focus. Supporting innovation and personal expression in many fields, Transfield has encouraged interaction between engineering, art and the community. The Transfield Group has a belief and a vision. The belief is that when engineering is used as a tool in the service of imaginative people, almost anything can be achieved. The vision is having the imagination to aim for the highest mark and knowing it will be achieved. Throughout the group, there is an understanding that as long as there is the vision, anything is possible.